I know she can't dance with my demons, these feelings she's feeling when I'm creeping. When it's late in the evening, now she wanna ride, come with me for the high. They go about 4 or 5 deep touches left the screaming power. Had her on a mat, I made her feel me like a passion. Losing herself, I'm dancing, getting lost in the river. Not one game, serenade of the new wave. Midnight is coming, let's rush it. Hands in the air like funny. Exotic how she's got it. For a minute, watch the move slowly kick in, or I'm kicking out. Keep catching what I'm putting down. Love my lingo and the way how I keep it out. Sideways road, no angels about. Mellow with the lines. The blood with the line. G with a step. Oldest put on the game. She's on a different page. See it dripping off the dust. Let's make the day fade. The night fade. I'm no more at side stage, she pitches while she spits this. Catches every lyric, doesn't miss a hit. Running into wild and the next hit. Low key addicted. Since she's missing every she ain't talking about her pot. Give me props every time I blow up the spot. Get lost in her mind, screaming who, why, where, around what. Caught from the drop, it is what it is. Waiting for her and then whatever. Staring at her ass, make the blunt burn quicker. Summer is a mistress, winter my ex-bitch and life is my number. See the wall before I'm under, the inner yard is like a bumper. A dude's just a sucker, no understanding of her big cocaine, all of that. Get local just a little, let the rain pour down, no drizzle. Lost of a lonely heart, no license with the guns. HBK 97. Sex as a weapon, lay back and feel my revolution. No sidestepping, you can tell by how I stepped in. Mine's like mine, so it's reckless. Me and her are always on the next tip. Guess we have to see what's the next bit. Guess we have to see what's the next bit. Sitting legs crossed with a little bit. Sitting legs crossed with a little bit. In that all black, in that all black. Sitting legs
probably Bo, animated Philip, and
it's a good one.
Is it?
Time to get down to business.
Thank you. Hooples. Oh no, wait, we don't have hooples.
Damn, NT. Okay. Alright.
Hi, Deb.
okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm looking.
Yeah. Oh.
CT.
Oh,
CT.
They're pushing CT.
We need to spread out.
Under shadow.
Under.
Jesus.
There was a kid somewhere, right? Someone grabbed that. Oh, you got it.
Do it.
One up, cat. Window. Cat poke.
Cat. Whoa. Short B. Short to your right. Go, Bo.
One cat, one.
Okay.
Factor 2.
Basement. Can rotate. Window. Nice.
Atlas.
Trying to do cat.
Yeah, one pushing cat right now.
Push mid. Hugging the wall.
Dink's cat.
Man, nice.
Yeah, he'll have AUG.
He's staying
Mark
close
it.
side window.
What, Bo? Oh,
Lit,
fuck it.
lit.
You could run it. You could run it.
Pushing cat.
I'm pushing pallet. Oh, it's us.
There's more.
1 out Ave.
More.
20.
I'm mid and cat.
Put that up per belt.
Yeah, flashing hit. This one's window.
What's the play here? B. One's in B.
Compartment.
Nice.
At Ave.
A ladder, maybe?
Palace, whatever.
Window. Jackie's window. Both window.
Window.
Jackie might be connector. Yeah, cat. So jungle at this point. Nice. Good shit, Gabriel.
Put that up per belt. Put that up per belt.
Well, now that you spent the last 2 hours installing hacks, Gabriel, you can actually get some kills. Lit. One more connector lit. I don't know if he's lit, but... Okay.
My cat smoked one of it.
I'm playing where I'm playing.
You get a gun, Gabriel, please.
Okay.
Flash here. In palace there.
I'm not really holding mid.
There's sandwich already close there.
Stairs for sure.
One's chair. Alright. He's... They got in con, 2 mid. Last 2.
One palace.
Keep coming.
Me too. Yeah, I can meet. Where were you before? Nice.
Nice.
No.
5-7 at B.
Bottom connector too. 2 connector.
On B. On sleeping. Tab.
Sorry. He's on cat. I don't know.
It was like jungle, I thought, or I don't know. I thought he had a deacon. Where was he? I couldn't see. My screen was bugged.
Circle con.
Flashing.
Triple.
One window.
I'm lit.
Cat. He has my
Two
cat.
catchers though.
Probably.
I don't see anything.
Watch out.
Default dead. One left. Connector.
Yeah, I ran. Hi. I see shit. That's so true. That sucked. That was my bad.
Smoke mid, Gabriel. He did. Window was good.
Nice, Phil.
Balance.
Nice. Oh my god. Don't peek. There's no point in peeking. Nice.
One man box is mid.
Two mid.
Going on boxes.
Gonna flash over mid.
Flash mid. Flashing mid.
Hey, one palace. Smoke over from ramp.
think there's one cap pillar.
Hold on. Close. He's on that wall.
I can drop.
Do it.
Maybe fast.
Dude, the GOG is so bad.
One more. TT.
Revy's CT.
Centrist.
CT.
Up on cross.
Three v one.
On the stairs.
It's falling.
Good shit, Gabriel.
Thank you, and that's it.
Come on, B.
I was counting.
One's on cat.
Click.
On cat. He's doing cat.
Nice. There's another one, I think. Yeah, mark it. I didn't see him. Nice.
Hey, there's a scout for you. Perp.
Those 23 flashes and that 204 utility damage.
Oh, my bad.
Come on, dude.
Back.
Mid. Yeah.
I'm gonna flash. Con here. Flashing con.
One right side.
Sorry, I blocked you, Bo.
Good night. Flashing cab. In front of a market.
Mid. 5 on. 5 on.
Are they already in B side or no?
No, no, no. One.
Nice shot.
Nice. Wow, that was cool. Jump shot.
Bottom tank.
Big contact. But
Two top mid, there's one
sure.
bench.
No, I killed one cab.
One's lit. 2 on 1. Nice, bro.
Put that up her belt, put that up her belt.
I think they boosted. Flashbang.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Damn.
You're van at B, I think. I just shot through smoke.
He's con king. Yeah, arc.
Smoke A? Well, never mind. It's like a weird smoke. A flashes. One in Palace. One's in Palace. Just running away from Palace. There's 2A.
One connector, I think.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Window.
We go through B.
Thank you.
If you boost me inside.
Wow.
Flashing Z2. Stairs.
Why you broke, Gabriel? Flash mid.
Front of window.
2 backside.
Of course.
He's underground.
Top mid.
Top mid. A ramp. Flash out of palace, I think. Scope by bench. A ramp.
I'll be on the way. Really later. Kinda hard to see with all these lights in my face. Hurt, I'ma take it off. See you later. Love to my family and peace to my haters. I ain't got no enemies, I keep them close. Got a network and they all facilitate the flows. Keep focused on the A1 alphabet. Dualistic, I'm an educated fool. Autonomous collective, guided by intelligent directive. Self-check, foundation self-respect. Catch it in step from the thought to the breath. It's a spiritual connection, contour to the physical dimension. Yeah, feel the wings and extend them. All you gotta do is close your eyes, smile and step in love. It's all love. That's how we going up on love.
Come across the stairs.
A ramp. Nice.
Nice hole.
Yeah, tell me.
App spawn. We're pushing out.
Okay.
Flashing.
Gap almost.
Sorry.
We should be lit. Nice.
Counter-terrorists win.
The bees in the winter bloom for. Got to follow me there, just like my heart. Pick the pleasure, salted. Wind capture still air. Deep breath and jump in, then swim, swim.
over here. Let me show you something.
छुपाने से प्यार नहीं छुपता, प्यार छुपाने से रूप घूंघट में हो तो सुहाना लगे, बात नहीं बनती यार बताने से, ये दिल की बातें दिल की
Counter-terrorists win. Counter-terrorists win. Counter-terrorists win.
She so fun. Someone tell her she so much. Keeps she follow the beat. Tell me catch you for good old sheets. Girl, she had it in her.
Counter-terrorists win. Counter-terrorists win. Counter-terrorists win. Counter-terrorists win.
I can never give you what you want if you wanted to forget. I can never give you what you want if you wanted to forget. See that I won't go what you would expect. I can never give you what you want if you wanted to forget. I could never give you what you want if you wanted to forget. See that I won't
Counter-terrorists win.
what you would
They never satisfy, hiding pain, getting high, brim to my eyes, never let them inside. Not afraid to die, you afraid to live and try, hit and ride, slip inside, excel into a paradise. Who can you trust when the world is full of lies? They got you in the war, mama, baby might die. The poor is in the army, the rich is in rehab. Everybody's a fucking addict, breaking down the decals. So freak, baby, baby, rock with me. Life is just a dream that we see on TV. It's like getting something with nothing inside. Like she played you for the money and she had another guy. Like getting what you wanted, but still feeling like shit. Cause life means nothing unless you got someone to share it with. And now we hit it, yeah. And now we hit it, yeah. But don't you miss it, yeah. Because they coming, yeah.
Captain, if you slacking and you acting, you will get kicked out the game. No one will let you back in. In the town, bro, I learned how to get in on the ground floor. Never tripping off of what niggas standing around for. I never found hope or nothing like that. I just know whatever I gave is coming right back for sure. Imagine though the unimaginable. I thought that shit up and now it's so. So rock, baby. Baby, freak with me. Like just like them songs that we hear on CD. Niggas dying down here year round from the crime round here. Slick, you won't have a good time round here. I'll be posted at the high road compound, staying plotting to get it and I won't calm down. Them shady cops, they wondering what we up to. Go find who killed my auntie and my uncle. Till then, fuck you, yeah.
Surely running out of time, taking yours and mine. Tell me what your frequency, cause it's all the game to me. I choose to live the life I want. Can't nobody stop me.
When you get to the fork in the road, take it. Just know wherever you choose to go, that there's no faking. Don't let the week roll, they for show bacon. Had you laying up in a hole with your soul aching. Listen to Live and Let Live, that's still how I live. You did? And I wrote that shit when I was a kid. Come on. All you gotta do is look all up in my eyes. You can tell that I ain't caught up in the lies. Yeah.
This Oakland team was unique. It was probably the most talented in all of Oakland. And that same Oakland team goes on to repay its loyal fans.
Shade 45 caller right now, 93 till Infinity. Throwback Thursdays.
Shade 45, we got Opio on the line of Souls of Mischief, man.
Opio, what up, fool?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's good?
Welcome to the show, man. Good to have you on.
Man, it's a pleasure, you know what I mean? I'm listening to y'all just playing all the old school joints, man, reminiscing right now. So
let's go back in time. Take us back to that. What were you guys listening to when you were making that album? What was some of the stuff that you guys were into?
Man, we was really listening to, like, I remember a lot during that record we were listening to the CMW album.
Compton's Most Wanted?
Music to Drive By. Yeah. Most Wanted. Music to Drive By. And like Showbiz and AG. Runaway Slave. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I
don't know if you were listening, but I was saying how this was definitely, if you had to categorize it was on some hip hop shit, but like the bass lines was like extra funky. It was almost a lot of the shit was reminiscent of mob music. What was that? Was that because you were in the Bay Area and you were influenced by that, or?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like we grew up just on the funk, you know what I mean? Just the whole P-Funk, Parliament Funkadelic, you know what I mean? Just standing on the shoulders of the history of black music, you know what I mean? And so just growing up in Oakland, you know what I mean? It's like, it's all about the funk, you know? So you gotta be funky, and you know, so the bass line, the 808s, all that, you know, just so that you can feel it in the trunk. You know, you want to feel it in your chest when you listen to the music, you know. Even though he was trying to be lyrical, you know what I mean, we stayed on our vocabulary and all that. You know, we still wanted the beats to be slapping. So.
And they did. They slapped like a motherfucker, dog.
Right on.
I was always partial to the one with the Too Short in that bitch. Tell me just what you know.
Let them know.
Yeah, that let them know shit just
exactly.
Fucking, we used to play that shit in my man's Grand Prix and just knock the fuck out of that boy.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's like the first song on the record. You know what I mean? So for us, you know what I mean? Because that's part of the reason why we signed to Jive Records. You know what I mean? Because I mean, you know, they had Too Short. Obviously, they had KRS One, Tribe Called Quest. I mean, the list goes on and on. But, you know, Too Short, for us, growing up in Oakland, you know what I mean, he's the guy that's the godfather right there, you know what I mean? It's like, I always admired him, and just not only his originality and his style and everything, but also just his business savvy, you know what I mean? Because he was like, straight out the trunk, you know what I mean? And when it took that, it turned into a millionaire, you know what I mean? So that's that hustle that I always respected, you know what I mean? So to have, trying to use that cut on the first song of the album, we was just trying to let people know, you feel me? We rep Oakland all day.
That's what's up. And the cool thing is like you guys have taken a page out of his book, and Hieroglyphics is still going strong, fucking like damn near 20 years later, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's pretty
man.
Good.
We, you know, Souls of Mission, man, we celebrating our 20th year anniversary of the release of the Ninth Till Infinity album next year. And the Hieroglyphics label been up and running, man, for about 15 years now, you know what I'm saying? So just been releasing a lot of independent music. We just had a block party at our office. Anybody that ever came to Oakland and know about the Hiero building, you know what I mean, where we got a warehouse, huge studio, fat offices, all that. Everybody been down there. We just opened it up to the public and had like a little block party, you know what I'm saying? And had a garage sale, kind of getting rid of a lot of CDs and vinyls and stuff. It was cool, you know what I mean? Because we done been in that building for a while now, you know what I mean? And we just opened up our doors to the people out there. So, you know, to have that independent spirit, being in Oakland, owned and operated black business, you know what I mean? And to have the people come and show us love, you know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful thing, man. So we still here, man. You feel me?
Yeah, why you ain't invite a nigga, man? Shit, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get y'all out here, you feel me? You feel me? You need to come down here, man, get on this little vacay, let this California sunshine, man, shine on you one time.
For sure.
So what's your favorite song off the album?
Damn, that's kind of a hard one. I mean, I always love 93 Till Infinity. I mean, I know it sounds corny and shit, obviously. You know, everybody love that song. But that song is dope. But probably after that, my favorite song is Make Your Mind Up. Make Your Mind Up. Delta Funky Homo Sapien produced it. It had like this crazy ass water running in the background, you know what I mean? He was dope. He was just a ill producer, you know what I mean? He made that beat. It was just a beat that I always wanted to rock. It was like a crazy Ramsey Lewis sample. He freaked it, you know what I mean? And I was like, yo, man, I was just harassing him about that beat forever. So I finally got my shot, get on that, you know what I mean? I really felt like I had to put some serious lyrics down on that one, you know what I mean? It's like one of my all-time favorite hip-hop songs, period, you know what I mean? Love that joint.
Yeah, that's, hold on a second.
Yeah, Make Your Mind Up. Hell yeah, that's the shit right there.
We're doing 93 Till Infinity. We got OBO on hold. Oh, A Plus just called in too of Souls of Mischief. Let's holler at these cats real quick.
All right.
I don't know how to work. I don't know how to do it with two phone lines, y'all. So
Yo, hey.
Yo.
What up? Got Opie on here too, man.
Yeah. What up? What's good? What up, man?
Yeah, the L shit like with all that hip hop shit, you guys were able to stay with the hip hop shit, but man, all these beats just knock, dog. They just fucking knock, man.
Much love. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Who did most of the production on the album?
We kind of spread it out. We spread it out a little bit. I did about I think I did about 4 cuts on there maybe. Domino did some. Dale did about 3. Casual did a few, and J Biz, who used to be down with us back then, did a couple as well. We kept it in house, but we spread it out amongst each other pretty much. You know, everybody could get their shine on. Everybody had something to offer.
Yeah, and you guys, how did you guys feel about being compared to Farside at that time? Because Bizarre Ride to the Farside came out, and you guys were kind of like often compared to each other.
But you know, the way I think that happened is because back at that time wasn't nothing sounding like them or us coming out of the West Coast. Since we was both West Coast, you know how like in a way to define something, try to find a label for it, and it was pretty much just us out there. So, you know, we naturally just got kind of put in the same category. Everything else at the time was overwhelmingly more on a gangster street nature, you know. So we was the eyeballs out at that time. So they was like, you Farside and Souls, and you know, Freestyle Fellowship got put in that category too. Alcoholics to a certain degree as well, and you know, it was just like that at the time because it was a new look for us out here, as far as everybody else in hip hop was concerned. It was just like a new look for us.
I remember there was even like spin-off groups. Like I bought some 12-inch by like the Rascals or some shit like that. It was, like
there's a few.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a couple of them, man. But yeah, and the thing was you guys were different than the East Coast hip hop people, because you know you guys were still lyrically doing it, but the sound was just so different. You was freaking the jazz samples in a different way, and it made for a really interesting time back in 93. That I gotta tell you, that was like a crazy year for hip hop, and you guys did your fucking thing.
Right on. Thank you, man. It's like the shit crazy.
If you think about it, like Wu came out that year, Tribe Called Quest came out that year, Ball and G's first album came out that year, y'all came out that year. It was fucking nuts, dog. It was like every week you could get something that was the shit.
Yeah, it was a good period in hip hop for us, you know what I mean? I mean, as fans, you know what I'm saying? I know you just naming out all those acts, you know what I'm saying? And to me, I feel like, you know, it's coming back to that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people is always like, you know, hip hop ain't gonna never be what it is and whatever. But you know what I'm saying? If you sit back and listen, if you like are really a fan, you seeing like how these young cats is out here really getting it in right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a cat on the West Coast. You know what I mean? It's like I'm proud of what's going on out here right now. You know what I'm saying? They building on that foundation right there. You know what I'm saying? They're like the Far Side and Alcoholics and what these cats was doing when they was branching off and trying to be different. You know what I mean? It's like people's doing that now. So
who you thinking of, like the Kendrick Lamars and Schoolboy Q's?
Like cats, like, you know, feel me? Like I like Casey a lot. You know what I'm saying? Dom Kennedy, Kendrick Lamar, the whole Black Hippie. Feel me? Ab-Soul, all them cats. You know what I mean? They really pushing that line. You know what I mean? So it's dope to see that. You know what I mean? There's cats out here in the Bay Area. Jealous guys, you know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. My man, Word Up.
They got Word Up. They got cats out in Sac doing it. It's like it's kind of refreshing to see. You know, like for a while I was looking at the youngsters, like especially if you live in Oakland, like, oh man, you know, what does the future hold? You know, but a lot of these cats are impressing me as a fan, and I feel that. I was wondering where it was going, but you know, it's a good look.
Let's I figure we should end it with the most popular song off of there, huh? The 93 Till Infinity. Did you have any idea that this song was gonna blow up the way it did?
Man, to be honest with you, absolutely not. It was well into the album. We were recording like probably halfway, I think, and that was just a record from the Dollar Bin. And you know, I went home and I made a beat. I used to go home and make beats after our studio sessions, and I just made that one and brought it back. The next day, it was no really big deal. We already had a song called 91 Till Infinity that we had did back in earlier in high school, and we just kind of brought that topic back. Not the same raps, obviously, but we brought the topics back, and it was just another song on the album until we started listening, and the label started getting hyphy off of it, and I don't know. It was just like there was other songs that was more standing out to us at the time. We were so green. It was no way for us to foresee how any of that was how the industry would react to any of that. So we was just winging it basically. We didn't know what we was doing, so we couldn't really see what that was going to turn into for us.
I even remember like the video, and it was like black people in the mountains, and that shit fucked me up. I'm like, whoa, dog, what the fuck? Like, this shit is crazy.
Yo, the director of that video, Michael Lucero, man, got rested dead, man. He passed away, but he worked with us a lot. You know what I'm saying? He did videos for Dell, and we was like, yo, when we get on, man, you're gonna have to do a video for us. You know what I'm saying? So like, he had the vision. He worked with us. You know what I mean? We had kind of like a shoestring budget. You know what I mean? And it was just like fun. It was fun for everybody there. You know what I'm saying? Because they was like, yo, we get to travel. We about to go to Yosemite, going to all these cool places. You know what I mean? So everybody that worked on that video just had a great time. You know what I mean? We all had fun. You know what I mean? So it was, I know that video had a lot to do with the success of the song. You know? So, and so many people saw it and was like, yo, this video is dope. My man Michael Lucero, like, he killed it with that. You know what I mean? He really put us in a position to let people kind of really see what our music was all about. I felt like that was one of the best visual representations of our music that we probably ever did. So,
yeah, that video was trippy.
What's that?
Again? Pardon.
I was going to say, yeah, he did a lot of videos with the other cats too. He did some Leaders of the New School. I think he might have did one for Usher back in the day, if I'm not mistaken. Like he was on the scene at the time, and then he passed away.
He did one with Busta Rhymes and ODC.
What was it? I always thought like the Bay was interesting because you guys got Berkeley right there, so you have that LSD scene and all that shit. How do you think that affected your music? Because you said you came from that P-Funk shit, but you also got like the crazy like hallucinogen shit right down the street from you.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy out here in the Bay. It's kind of like a melting pot. It has that, the militant culture from the Panthers in the '60s, but it also got the hippies and Dirty Feet and acid and shit like that. So, the Bay's just kind of been like that. There's a lot of different music come out here from like the Pointer Sisters, the Tower of Power, the Journey, to Carlos Santana. So we was kind of just influenced by the melting pot of music out here at the time. And we, growing up listening to hip hop, we didn't really make no distinction between gangster hip hop or underground. Like we really old heads when it come to listening. So it's just like whatever hip hop came out, we messed with, and it was the same way we grew up listening to other music. So it certainly did affect us. I mean, we from Oakland at the same time, like right around that album, we was just experimenting with acid and shrooms and MDMA and shit. So that certainly, I can't speak for everybody, man. I don't want to put it out there, but I was getting loaded, and that certainly affected things for sure.
Yeah, thanks to y'all for that bullshit.
You guys are ahead of your time. Yeah, what they dose you, sir?
Oh yeah, with mushroom tea, all that shit. They put me on the hydro back then. God damn it.
Nah, cause my niggas Sear, like, straight up, like we mixed our album down at the Battery Studios. You know what I mean? And we used to spend a lot of time, you know what I mean, chilling with Lord Sear. You know what I mean? Get faded. You know what I mean? We was like, this before 9/11, so you know what I mean? You just carry weed with you in a plane like it was shit. You know what I'm saying? And we was coming out there with straight up bombs. Feel me? Like we had greens, you feel me? Smoking up. We had New York niggas fucked up back in the day.
For real.
Hey, we could go down a list of all the heads that we choked out off that shit back then. Redman came to the studio, got choked out. Busta Rhymes got choked out. We said literally 2 zips in my drawers. We finna be in New York for a couple months. Y'all smoking Bammer out there, and we was like, we gonna bring each one of us bring a couple zips in our drawers on the plane. We had it smoked out, man. We Black Moon and them, we smoked some with them. Man, we was taking them down, man. Just taking them down. It was all love, though. It was all love.
That's what's up, yo. Guys, I want to thank you. You guys were definitely ahead of your time and just dropped a classic album. And thank you for calling up and discussing it with us. So that's Opio and A+.
Yeah.
Where can they find y'all? Where can people find y'all cats?
Most generally, you can find us at hieroglyphics.com. We touring all the time and literally haven't stopped since we first came out. And we about to be on the road this summer, man. So anybody listen to City Near You, we'll be there. We got Hyro stuff dropping. Soul's Mission working on the album with Lee Bannon, and we got that coming, and everybody got solo joints. It's like we always here, man. We try to keep our cult fans close. So just check hieroglyphics.com and find out anything about us.
There it is. All right. That's
Thanks for having us, y'all, by the
thanks,
way.
fellas. Appreciate you.
And I'm going to be out there June 10th here. I'm going to get with you.
All right, fam, no doubt.
All right, that's what's up, baby.
Oh, nigga.
All right, the title track from the album, Souls of Mischief, 93 Till Infinity. Let's go.
Let's go. J45.
What? Yo, it ain't testing my patience if you question my greatness. Fans will never debate this. Fuck your revelations. Brains change due to chemical agents. I'm brave, man, better than those who never would say shit. They pop and they lip off and they often will flip flop. Kill them and resurrect them when they cough and get ripped off. Cats easily fall back. I can't call that. Immediately all whack. Get your balls back. The world keeps spinning these 24 hours as the earth keeps moving by these 365s. There's more galaxies than the sand on the beach, and I think the universe wants me to see the lies. What I want more than anything is my trees legalized. Yeah, that's the way at least a Saturday, Sunday to Saturday. Suckers be looking for notoriety, trying me, but they dying silently, trying to see how pious that I could be. They say what they say, do what they do, but I'ma keep it true. What about you? They said what they said, did what they did, but we gon' keep it raw with this true spit.
No deal, all substance, no frills, dope deals, dope skills on mics and broke still, no damage. So Oaklandish, deep rooted in the town where we compound soul and street music. Underground up, local to bi-coastal to global, off a load of dope quotables, coded and fly vocals, and the uncontrollable urge to expose the Pinocchio. They bullshit with clowns, this ain't my first rodeo. Polio carriers ain't got a leg to stand on. I'm slapping empty pockets like I'm practicing handball. First person quick scoping trying to get my camp on, but addressing the real in every letter I put my stamp on. Headphones blasting like a drummer in my brain, but Katniss got you thinking that my hunger is a game. So when I catch fire, why is they running from the flame? You bastards ass backwards, you going against the grain.
They say what they say, do what they do, but I'ma keep it true. What about you? They said what they said, did what they did, but we gon' keep it raw with this true spit. Suckers be looking for notoriety, trying me. Brave man, better than those who never would say shit.
Dope deals, dope skills on mics and broke steel.
Okay. People be leaking and thinking they strong when they really weaken. I'm peeping them looking peeking while they tweaking, but then I begin speaking some of the things that my pen be leaking. Even when it's drama to bring the song that I'm singing and swinging, and I hope you get the meaning, even if it's a minor inconvenience. That's my word, say it and then display it. Action verb engraving in the pavement just to make it concrete and to let them know that I'm hella indelible, living my life to the beat. I'm too nice to have to be nice, and before I knew that shit, I paid a hell of a price. Everybody got an impurity, call insecurity. Speak freely and you can cure the disease with ease. That's the common denominator that made a nominal figure greater and degraded the drama of a hater. They say what they say, do what they do, but I'ma keep it true. What about you? They said what they said, did what they did, but we gon' keep it raw with this true spit. They say what they say, do what they do, but I'ma keep it true. What about you? They said what they said, did what they did, but we gon' keep it raw with this true spit. I never listened to the drama that it ain't true. Show respect to the style pass. Oakland, English on, English on. Controlling these mics while he aiming his too.
You should just come through.
station, stay awake station. You finna do it like this, a blast from the past.
Esse é o DJ do baile que não te deixa parado. Moleque bota pra F, tá tocando vara braba. Senta no pique da ritmada, senta no pique da ritmada. Bota a mão no joelho e faz cara de safada. Esse é o DJ do baile que não te deixa parado. Moleque bota pra F, tá tocando vara braba. Senta no pique da ritmada, senta no pique da ritmada. Bota a mão no joelho e faz cara de safada. Esse é o DJ do baile que não te deixa parado. Moleque bota pra F, tá tocando vara braba. Senta no pique da ritmada, senta no pique da ritmada. Bota a mão no joelho e faz cara de safada. Esse é o DJ do baile que não te deixa parado. Moleque bota pra F, tá tocando vara braba. Senta no pique da ritmada, senta no pique da ritmada. Bota a mão no joelho e faz cara de safada. Esse é o DJ do baile que não te deixa parada. Moleque bota pra F, tá tocando vara braba. Senta no pique da ritmada, senta no pique da ritmada. Bota a mão no joelho e faz cara de safada.
They created me, but they cannot control me.
My body in my face too. If I ass fat, I'ma smack too. Tattoo my body in my face too. If I ass fat, I'ma smack too.